Frend from 90 Day Fiancé has been criticized for his hostile behavior towards Olga Koshimbetova. It seems like he enjoys causing her distress. Frend from 90 Day Fiancé has consistently shown through his actions, both on and off the screen, that he never treated Olga Koshimbetova right. The New York native was too young when he married his Russian partner in 2018. He thought she was the right one for him and stayed with her for the sake of their marriage. Steven and Olga had a baby early on in their relationship. They seemed happy to be parents but couldn't agree on each other's parenting style. Steven seemed too immature to handle being a father but somehow pulled through. Steven and Olga continued to have more problems after welcoming their baby. Although they had compatibility issues, they seemed to be on the same page a few years ago. In 2022, the couple welcomed their second baby and seemed closer than ever in their family photos. Unfortunately, something changed and pushed Steven and Olga apart in 2023. The two stopped posting content with each other and started living their own lives. In August 2024, Olga confirmed the breakup rumors and admitted she was no longer with Steven. Steven's past actions prove he was the real villain in his toxic marriage with Olga. When he first appeared on the show, he lied about applying for Olga's K-1 visa. He admitted that he only started the legal process after coming to Russia instead of already finishing it in the United States. Steven also didn't show much remorse for his lack of care for Olga. He didn't care how his terrible lie affected his then-fiancé. Steven's K-1 visa lie was the first major red flag, showing he wasn't ready to have a family. During one episode of 90 Day Fiancé Season 6, Steven gets angry when his wife tells him not to touch their sleeping baby. He said, "It's my kid, let me learn on my own." He also showed frustration about being in the hospital and forced Olga to dress up so he could take her and the baby home. Steven dropped the F-bomb and asked his wife to be nice to him. Steven showcased his childish immaturity while riding back home with Olga. He complained throughout the ride about how Olga disrespected him by asking him to wash his hands before touching the baby. Thankfully, Olga didn't take the verbal abuse for long and hit him back for his aggressive behavior. She said, "You just run the room, touch me very hard, like it's hurtful." Steven calmly listened to Olga as she told him he was crazy. He smiled as his wife complained, showing a sinister side of himself by letting his mask slip. When Steven became a dad, he incorrectly set up the wrong baby seat in the car. He then forced Olga to go to a park with him, knowing she wasn't too happy taking her newborn out without the right car seat. Steven said he went through hell and back for the damn car seat, even though Olga told him the seat wasn't for a newborn. She confessed, "Steven want to take baby to the fancy park and drive to this park, but baby's seat in the car doesn't work." Steven showed some immaturity when he welcomed his first child with Olga. He was jealous because his wife cared for their newborn more. The 90 Day Fiancé cast member even admitted to his jealousy during an episode. He told Olga, "Remember in Ocean City, you used to be so excited to see me." He complained about how Olga used to hug him more often before they had a baby. Steven claimed that his wife no longer loved him like before. He added, "Everything changed, and I don't know why. What happened?" Olga was stunned to hear Steven's complaints. She asked him, "How do you suppose? After operation, I have to be super happy." However, Steven overlooked her question and doubled down on his complaints. He accused Olga of not being excited about him being part of her life. Steven asked her, "Are you really actually happy that I'm here?" While Olga could process the whole situation, Steven made her feel bad by victimizing himself. He said, "I'm literally going out and breaking my *** to get your visa done before I leave." Steven also dropped many F-bombs throughout his journey on the show. He was even called out for using abusive language. A Reddit user at Femabot86 started a thread titled, "Steven is abusive." Hundreds of fans agreed with the sentiment. Someone even pointed out he had the audacity to say, making you cry is the last thing in the world I want to do. In 2021, Steven had a Q&A session, announcing that he was no longer with his wife. This revelation hurt Olga, who took to her Instagram story and called the situation unbelievable. She mocked Steven for hypocrisy, saying he is the first person who tells everyone. Steven had a complete lack of care for Olga from the beginning. He never seemed in love with her and behaved like he only married her because of their baby. It looks like the 90-day fiancé alum finds some sort of comfort in humiliating Olga.